So if you're wondering why there's been a lack of videos where I've been sat down in front of the camera in my office, I'm going to explain why. And also, welcome to my new office. So, why the change? Why the new office? Well, I moved out of my old office. There's multiple reasons why I chose to move out and why I wanted a new space, and I'll go into them in a separate video. But basically, in a nutshell, I wanted a new space. I wanted a new challenge. I wanted to have a really blank canvas, and that's what this place is. It's, you know, white walls. I can basically decorate this place however I want and really make it my own. This office is a little bit smaller than my last place, but it's also a little bit slightly spacious more, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. My old office was a lot longer, but it was very thin, whereas this one's sort of more like a square shape, so it's a lot wider. I've got more space to move about and walk about. It's going to be a bit of an adventure and a bit of a mission trying to figure out how I actually want to decorate this place and lay it out. I'm sure it's going to change quite a bit. I've moved pretty much 90% of my furniture and camera gear and equipment into this new space. I did that all yesterday. I didn't film that because it was a long process and I didn't want to be stopping and starting. You know how Casey Neistat does it. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. It's unreal. I moved pretty much everything from my old office into this new space, except my desk. My desk is currently in storage and there's a heater, but I don't think I'm going to need a heater because right above me there is air conditioning, which is amazing because my last office would either be very cold or very hot, whereas this one has got climate control, which I absolutely love. Amazing. So I'm going to give you a little brief show round of what the space has, what it includes, and yeah. And please bear in mind, I moved this stuff in literally last night and started to piece together some little bits and some locations. Probably some things are going to change. I think the only thing I know that isn't going to move is that unit there. That unit there, that bit there is staying. That I know is a definite, but it's when it comes to the desk and what's going to be my new sort of YouTube background, because I want this space to be very multifunctional. I want like a really good editing setup, but also I want the option and possibilities to have multiple different backgrounds, because with my old office I was very limited and I just had the sort of, you know, the LED lights and that bit. Towards the end of me using that office, it got a little bit samey. I got a bit tired of that backdrop, which is why I did some more vlog stuff recently, more sort of on the go, more run and gun. Whereas this place, I want a challenge. I want to, you know, have options to have different sets, different backgrounds, different backdrops. So like right now, I'm currently got the camera on top of the unit on a switch pod, and you know, you can see the whole field of view. You know, I'm zoomed all the way out. And, you know, that could be a little set, but also I am going to tell the maintenance guy to basically have these lights turned off. There's 4 of these in the building. They're great because actually they don't strobe. Love that. So I don't know what these light bulbs are, but either way, they're going. So they're going to be permanently off because I can't control them. They are currently on like a motion sensor thing, but they're going off. So right now everything is pretty much on the floor. I've decided that this grey unit, which my camera's on now that you saw in the background, that's going to be where my camera gear was. Now my camera gear used to be on those 2 units on display, but I kind of want them sort of locked away, not always on show, and I want to put some more sort of decorative pieces on these things, and you know, things I'm going to need access to all the time, because there will be days where I'm not filming and I will just be editing and I don't need my camera gear all on display. So that's going to be locked away in there. All of my equipment like lights, stands, tripods, that's all going to be in here. Paperwork and invoices, tax returns, all that boring stuff, that's going to be in here as well. Cables and stuff, like the big cables like XLRs and cables for charging things, that's going to be in there. Speaking of charging things, I want to build like a charging station or a charging wall. I haven't really decided. Maybe it'll be like I'll buy like a new unit, or I'll put like a pegboard. You see them all on YouTube. They're really great. I've been getting a lot of inspiration for this office design. One of my favorite Instagram accounts, which I've been following for quite a while, is The Dream Setup. I'll tag them up there. And I've been getting loads of inspiration, because basically I can do whatever I want to this office, as long as when I move out, I basically feel fill any holes and basically paint the walls white again, which is a great relief. But I want to build a charging unit because at my old office I was just sort of propping chargers and cables up on like the corner of the sofa or the edge of my desk. I want to buy maybe like a unit or like a pegboard that I can put on the wall somewhere so I can have like a real good charging station, charging dock, because at the moment all my cables and chargers and stuff are in one of these little baskets that I've got from IKEA. They're great. Pretty much everything in this office, like unit wise and shelving, is all from IKEA. I love it. I'm going to be making another trip there again soon. But I want a charging station, you know. I know where everything is, everything I need. I want like a little storage box for batteries that are charged or need to be charged, and yeah, that's something I want to make a video on. One thing as well with this office is I'm probably going to put my desk here. I want a nice, really sort of simple, clean desk setup. At my previous office, the desk was a little bit, you know, unorganized. I hadn't really dialed it in properly. I want it to be really clean and minimal, only have what I need on there and have as little on there as possible, which is why I've put that over there so I can keep any sort of bits that I sort of need near the desk, and I can just sort of plug them in or prop them up there so my desk is nice and clean. I just want my laptop, my CalDigit dock, which is currently plugged in on the floor right now because I've been editing some photos today in here, and I'm gonna have that there, my keyboard and my mouse setup, which I'll talk about when I do my desk setup video. And yeah, I just want it to be nice and clean and minimal. This place is really sort of bright and airy. Like, I'm literally just using window light. It's pretty fortunate. It's a pretty cloudy day today, but I'm not using any of my lights at the moment, like except that ball light which is up there. This is also sort of window light, and I want it to have sort of that nice, clean, bright and airy feel into this. Now, the main background for these videos. Now, like I said earlier, I want sort of the option to have multi-purpose, multifunctional sets in this office, so different locations where I can film. So when my desk is inevitably set up, I'd maybe want like a setup over there, that can be a background, maybe in front of my camera gear locker over here, maybe with the desk in the background, and you know, it's just going to be really sort of interesting. It's going to be a bit of a mission to try and sort of figure out like everything and, you know, dial it all in, because it took me a while with the old office to sort of have everything sort of set up and ready, you know, really dialed in to how I like it. It's going to take, you know, maybe a few months or so to sort of get really sort of, it sounds weird, but really acquainted with the office and figure out where everything goes, because I'm bound to move things. Maybe the camera gear cage will move sort of more towards the door, or this unit will move somewhere, maybe like next to that one. I'm still not sure about where I'm going to put this one. I genuinely don't know, but there's a lot of things that are going to change, and yeah, it's going to be a really exciting journey. I'm looking forward to it. And plus, the one thing I really love about this office is the amenities. I don't know the word. I've never been able to say that word. The features you get with this office. So this thing, like right here, this is the Wi-Fi router and my coffee cup because, well, coffee. This is the Wi-Fi router, and the Wi-Fi is so fast. Like, uploading video footage and sending stuff to clients is going to be so much quicker. You get like all access parking. It's just really good. So my car's not down there, but if I wanted to park right there and see my car, well, I could, because well, there might not be a space, but we'll have to see. So this camera cage, which I'm calling it now, is just like a locker, really. This came with the office, so happy days there. I can keep all my lights down there, you know, documents. I'm going to keep camera bags up there, which is my Peter McKinnon one right there, which is cool. This is all like podcasting stuff, so XLR cables, the microphones and headphones. Camera gear is going to be at the top, and I'm probably going to fit like some LED strips maybe along the top or each level. But the problem is there's no plugs, so cable management is going to be a bit tricky. Same monitor as last time. Love that monitor, is the best. Got a trash can, happy days, and already there's lunch and coffee in there. And my favourite thing is aircon. Like, I love this, so that's amazing. So if it's cold in the day, I can just put it onto heating, or if it's warm in here, aircon, perfect. Here we go. Another great thing about this office is I got a chair that came with the room as well. In this office there was actually two desks and two little cabinets and this chair. Now, I was borrowing an office chair from my previous office, so it was nice that I didn't have to buy a new one. This one's pretty comfy. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to keep this one, but for the meantime, this will do. Another great thing about this office is I share it with quite a few other companies and businesses, mainly small businesses as well. Not this specific office, because this one is mine. No one else is coming in here. But around like the whole building and unit, there's loads of other small businesses, so it has potential for me to network with a lot of companies and bring in potentially some more income and money, which, you know, isn't ever a bad thing, which is great. But more features about this place is there's free Wi-Fi, free parking, 24-hour access, which is essential for me because, you know, us creators, we're pretty much night owls and morning people, so we work pretty unsociable hours. So if I, you know, get some inspiration late at night and want to film a video, or, you know, I've got a video script or a photo shoot that I want to plan, I can come here and, you know, draft it all up, which is great. Or, you know, if I need access to my gear like really early in the morning for like an early leave shoot, then I can get that, which is great. There's CCTV, there's reception, I can get all my like Amazon parcels delivered here, which is incredible. Love that. There's like little networking rooms, there's unlimited tea or coffee, which I love, but I am probably going to be buying a coffee machine for this office. As sad as that sounds, I am probably going to buy a coffee machine because coffee, man, I've had one today and I kind of feel like I need another one because, yeah, that creative life. But also I get like 5 hours of meeting room time each month. Anything more just sort of goes onto my monthly bill at the end of the month or start of the month. I need to kind of figure that out. That's a good thing because it makes me seem and feel a little bit more professional rather than just bringing a client into a recording studio, which, you know, is fine. But as my business is evolving and growing, I kind of want to have that sort of that more professional feel and look to it, which is why I've sort of gone for this office, which is nice and bright and airy. The colour themes are sort of going to be sort of blacks, whites and browns and oranges and stuff, because that sort of fits my branding really. You know, I'm pretty much on brand today. You know, I've got oranges on there, I've got all black here, you know, that just suits me. And the other office, I think I sort of grew out of it a little bit. So like I said, this office is far from done. There's going to be a lot of changes. I am sort of half tempted to sort of wallpaper this wall or something, just to put up like maybe like a wooden feel to it. I don't know, I haven't really decided, but that, you know, I have that possibility and you know, why not? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this brief little office tour. I hope you like the new space. I love it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it grows and evolves and, you know, turns into my little creative hub, which is really, really cool. If you enjoyed this video and this little office tour, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and make sure you subscribe so you can see the progress of building out this really, really cool new space. I almost tripped over my chair there, which would have been funny, but I didn't, so happy days. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace. Also, one more final thing about this office is literally just around the corner is a Costa Coffee drive-through and a McDonald's. And I consider that a pretty big win. See you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.